probably the best advice that I got early in my SEO career was, when something happens and you see the drop in traffic, take a deep breath and don't panic, because, it could come back in a couple of days' time. And so, it's about not panic, don't panic into action. Don't start going, oh, I'll hack off my links, or I'll, redesign the site or whatever. Work out what the problem is and then fix it. Good stuff. So this is an ex-Googler who set up a custom-made shoe site, and they rank #1 for custom-made shoes because they're getting votes from real people who are in their market, so related sites, related themed market sites. Don't fall for the .edu, .gov link scam. It's a scam. It doesn't matter. They're getting links from the right places on those sites. Most of the look at this, 4,100 links to their site are the homepage. The next most popular page on their site is 75 links. That's an amazing ratio of homepage to popular pages. They've got a couple of other popular pages and then some they get 1 or 2 or 7 links.
What's interesting with this case study with Shoes of Prey, having a look at it, like this guy used to work in the Google team.
Google, yeah.
Now obviously they sign a whole lot of things, they're not allowed to.
They have to forget the algorithm when they walk out the door.
But I mean, if you're going to model anyone, how about you model someone that was working in the biz and understands? And then it's interesting to look at their profile and the way that their site is built up, and he's ranking for some very competitive keywords.
Still?
Yeah.
With that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. I've seen that one. I think it was on Dijon SEO or something. He analyzed that one, and the guys from Shoe of Praise actually said that they didn't pay any attention to SEO. So he said he didn't build any links.
Best SEO, don't do SEO. Sort of.
Yep.
Anchor text. Look at this. Brand, URL, other images, URL, brand, something I don't know how to read, and brand. Ranks for custom-made shoes. How does he do that? Well, he's got 18 links with custom-made shoes at the start of the anchor, and how's he got that? It's the title tag of his homepage. He's got 18 links from Delicious on it, but he's got 4,000 links to that page as well, which is probably pushing a bit of authority his way.
I think one of the big changes that we've seen with the algorithm update is now authority trumps a lot of the reputation.
Yep.
So if you've got a very authoritative site, you're not going to need as many backlinks with the specific keywords because you've built up the authority, and then Google starts to believe what you say is true. Whereas previously we needed to get a whole lot of links proving that yes, this is the definitive source for this, but for this particular keyword. But that's where it's starting to change now. Authority trumps the reputation. So it's really important to start building that up.
So key takeaways, what you should be doing now, review your user experience metrics. Look at your site, in terms of how long are people staying on the site, how fast is it loading, how do they flow through your site. If they hit your landing page and they're there for 30 seconds, forget it. It's all over. You want to be making sure that you're engaging your users. Google can see all this stuff. Review and clean up your internal links. Essentially, what I'm suggesting, even if you haven't been hit, pretend that you have and do this stuff. Don't overdo your anchor text. Make sure your canonicalization is in place. We'll talk about that a bit more in the audit. And you really want to set up the trust factors. Get your authorship set up. Get your privacy policy, contact details, make sure your address is on there. You've got to be a real person with a real business. Review your site against the Webmaster Guidelines, make sure you're not doing anything silly, and clean up your inbound link profile. And if you're hungry for more, the Google Rating Guidelines, you can Google it. I think you'll still find it online. I'm just saying. Google Webmaster Guidelines, also good. John Muller, Dave mentioned, the Webmaster Hangouts, they're fantastic. Like if you want to listen to guys that just talk about this stuff all the time, really good. And if you are into analytics, or you want to get into analytics, this guy is a genius. And if you ever get a chance to see him speak, he's one of the most engaging speakers I've ever seen. Runs a blog called Occam's Razor, Avinash Kaushik.